People say, what's it like to win a Super Bowl? It's almost indescribable because it's an experience that you have in your life that very few people are able to go to.
After winning Super Bowl 17, Washington may have been even better the following year.
83 was one of the greatest football teams in the history of the National Football League.
Joe Theismann has had a great year.
Best team I've ever played on.
I think the 83 team may have been the best team that Washington's ever put on the field.
Joe was the MVP. Joe was the best player in the league.
That was a perfect throw by Theismann.
We lost 2 games that year by 1 point. We were the highest scoring team in the history of football, 541 points. We entered games where I didn't question whether we would win or lose, but only how many points would we score.
The NFL's most valuable player led his team back to the Super Bowl against a Raiders team that they had already beaten earlier in the season.
We're playing in our second Super Bowl against the Raiders. So we're in the first half.
And I walked to the sideline, and I said, what do you want to run?
And I kind of made up my mind, we're going to go for it, at least take a chance.
Again, this is not a conversation, this is not a debate, this is an order. I want to run rocket screen.
So I called an underscreen to Joe Washington.
I start walking away. I get about 5 yards away, I turn around, he points at me, he goes, run it. Now I'm jogging on the field going, I don't feel good about this.
Theismann back, looks off to the left, and he fires it out there, intercepted, Jack Squirrel, touchdown Raiders! I don't believe it!
And they looked like they knew it was coming. Man ran right for it.
Fast forward 5 years, and I walked up and says, Coach, I got a bone to pick with you. He says, what's that? I said, you know that screen you called in Super Bowl 18, that rocket screen? I said, that's one of the worst calls you made. He said, it may be, Joe, but I'll tell you, that pass of yours, one of the worst I've ever seen.
I would leave him a note whenever I saw him, and I said, why in the heck would you throw that? And he would always leave me a note back to me, and it says, why in the hell did you call that?
Washington lost the game, but the NFL MVP's popularity was higher than ever.
Canon's AE1 program is impressing a lot of people. For the pro photographer,
it's even more advanced.
And for pro quarterback Joe Theismann,
it's even simpler to use.
Joe's always on TV. He's pitching something. No, he's doing something.
He was that kind of guy. He liked being in the spotlight.
Hi, I'm Joe Theismann. Don't remain on the sidelines this election day. Get out and vote for the candidates of your choice. Remember, your vote can...
He was in everything. You know, commercials, movies. He was all over the place.
I don't think anybody in our locker room actually thought of him as Clark Gable or the, quote, leading man, but I bet you Joe did.
Despite his fame off the field, Joe was becoming infamous for some of the plays he made on it.
We're playing the Chicago Bears, third game of the season, 1985.
And our punter gets hurt. And Theismann, here's his reaction. Put me in, I'll punt the living snot out of this thing. Hey, I'm ready.
He says, you what? I said, I can punt, man. How hard can it be? Drop the ball, raise your foot, boom, got it, piece of cake.
I said, Joe, get in there.
I'm no longer quarterback Joe Theismann. I'm punter. I got this punter thing in my mind.
He punts this ball. I swear to you, it would just spiral straight up in the air. And the bottom line is, it was a 1-yard punt. Okay, now I'm ticked off. And he kind of looks at me and he went like this. He went, huh? And he goes to the bench. And I went, what?
Programs! Redskin programs! Redskin! Oink!
7 weeks later, on Monday Night Football, the whole world witnessed the play Theismann is most famous for.
When I come back here, it's like the night it's as vivid as could be. I remember the night like it was yesterday. I'm having this heart-to-heart with myself because I'm not playing well. We're 4-5, and I'm staring at my locker, and I'm thinking, you know, Joe, it's Monday Night Football. This is my favorite word is opportunity. This is your opportunity to be able to go out and show the world that Joe Theismann you love so much is back. Once again, a me moment for me. And then I'll never forget getting up from my locker and saying, the saying was real simple. Tonight, your life's going to change. We turned to start the second quarter, and Coach Gibbs calls a flea flicker.
1st and 10. Riggins, flea flicker, back to Theismann. Theismann did a lot of Taylor, who slammed Theismann to the ground.
And all of a sudden, I felt the pressure coming from the left side, and it was Lawrence. And so I tried to step up a little bit, and then he came around and caught my right leg between the knee and the ankle, and right out to the left, and I can hear it like it was yesterday. I hear this pow, pow. Sounds like 2 muzzled gunshots.
I knew that something was really bad when Lawrence Taylor leaped to his feet and beckoned over to the Redskins bench. Get your medical team in here quickly. It could be, and you hate to think of it, he could have hurt a snap.
You grabbed me.
Yeah, so, and it
swung
just
around, and right here, right off my right ear, I heard this pow pow.
I heard it too. I heard it too.
I mean, you were like, from the video, I mean, you were like incredibly concerned.
Well,
I appreciate
I was
that.
concerned because, you know, even though we were, you know, rivals and stuff, I had a lot of respect for you.
Thank you.
No football player likes to have that happen, particularly Lawrence Taylor. He plays this game as clean as anyone can play it. He is visibly upset.
You know, we don't go out there to hurt people.
No.
But when I did go and hurt it, and then I saw your leg, I got a little queasy.
Yeah, you saw it though. You saw the leg, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
It
was a good one.
It was a good one. Man, I remember laying there, and you know, Bubba comes out. Bubba tires right here in my ear, and first thing I said to him, I said, "Call my mom." That's the first person I saw.
Call your mom.
Call my mom. Tell her I'm okay.
You're not dead. You just injured.
Yeah, but you know what? Your mother's worry. You know that.
The coolest thing I liked though, when they're about to cut you off, and you said, "LT, I'll be back." I said, "Yeah, but not tonight."
They gonna be tonight.
Not tonight.
I know.
And now there's an ovation for Joe Theismann, who I'm sure has played his last play of the 1985 season.
I just hope it's not his last play in football.
That was a clock up there. And I remember laying on the ground, and I remember looking up, it was like 10:05. The one thing I saw, I looked up, and there, it's like time had stopped.
Usually I get my work done before 10, okay?
so we owe you for overtime, is that it?
I don't watch it.
I've seen it.
I don't watch it.
The last time I saw it was almost 20 years now. I sat down and looked at it, and as I watched it, as it got towards that second quarter, my stomach started getting a little more queasy. That's the last time I've seen it. So I've seen it once in what, 37, 36 years?
I don't watch it.
The pain is more than I've ever gone through in my life, in any phase of my life, whether it be athletics or hitting myself with a hammer.
People come up to me and go, "Tell me, did it hurt?" I look at them, I go, let me explain it to you this way. Go hang your foot off a curb, let me go drive my car over your leg, and then you tell me if it hurts. That next morning, people were outside with signs, "Thank you so much," and you feel so humbled. You feel so appreciative of what the fans did in the fan mail, and I answered every one of them. I remember the nurse coming in Tuesday morning, okay? The nurse comes into my room, she says, "Mr. Theismann, Mr. Taylor's on the phone, would you like to speak to him?"
Yes, that's true.
He said, "Hey, Joe, how you doing?" I said, "Not very well." He said, "Why?" I said, "Why? You broke both bones in my leg, for crying out loud." He said, "Joe, listen, man, I don't do things halfway. I got to go to practice. I'll talk to you later." You look at the things, you know, the things that you accomplished in the game, they sort of get overshadowed by this one thing that happened between us. I know in my career, it's the same thing. You know, you win a championship, you're an MVP of the league, you're all these things, but the only thing that people remember you for is an injury. I shouldn't say the only thing, but predominantly people.
You was MVP too?
Also. I was. Well, people say, "Do you see Lawrence often?" Yeah, we see each other every now and then, different times.
Yeah.
I said, the one thing I won't let him do is stand to my left side where I can't see him. It does bring back memories out here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good.